So I'm on the fucking toilet right now because that's how I feel about that fucking bullshit ass Sonic movie. Like anybody, I do not understand fucking how anybody who grew up playing SA2 like really fucking see that shit like, oh yeah, it's dope. Like first things first, the fucking shit that they changed. Maria's whole character is just like she's Maria in name only. You know, that's pretty much the how all the characters go in this, but she's not terminally. She doesn't have her disease. Like so, fucking. She doesn't have her disease. So Gerald fucking the Biolizard is just a fucking cameo for Shadow to be like, oh, I'm an alien too, and it's like he's not really an alien. He was fucking made, by Gerald. So he's fucking. He's he really okay. Let me get my thoughts here. This shit made me so mad. The part where Sonic gets mad at Tails when he's like when Tails does the Chow Garden, everything will be okay. He's like, how dare you fucking say it to me? He's like, how you know everything's gonna be okay? It's like, who is this man? Is that Sonic to y'all? That was like, yeah, that tracks with fucking like the closest thing that gets to me is like in Sonic X when he thought Chris was dead and then he turned into Dark Sonic or whatever the fuck, and it's like who like nobody likes Chris Thorndyke. Don't that shit is bad. It's just like I cannot believe, and like if people were like, oh, Jim Carrey's the great. Really, you an adult man? You're an adult and you thought Jim Carrey in that movie was funny. All the fucking pop culture references. He loved the one trigger on. He's like, oh, I saw the Green Lantern. I hate watching that movie. I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Like, really? Like, this is just gonna be rambling because I'll try to track it, but he starts out with like dude, Maria, she just up and dies. She just up and dies. She doesn't have her thing where she's wounded. She's mortally wounded. Like the gun soldiers are raiding the Ark. The Ark isn't even Space Colony Ark isn't even in this. Like it's literally just the Eclipse cannon. Like they literally took off 90% of the Space Colony Ark, which would have been fucking amazing to see. Them fucking going through space and on rails and all this fucking crazy shit like Sonic and Shadow racing to the end until they have their final confrontation. Like that shit's not there. They just both go super and then they fight each other and it's like, okay. Knuckles' character is wholly assassinated. He's just so unserious and just a fucking joke. Like I want anybody who's like the end of Knuckles' story in Sonic Adventure 1 like has so much fucking depth and shit to his character. Granted, I didn't see the second movie. Like I didn't see the first movie because I'm like I remember when the fucking trailer came out and he looked ugly as shit. And then like, okay, we fixed it. I'm like, okay, that doesn't mean the movie's gonna be good. That like Sonic should not fucking, and then he has like a backstory and shit. It's like, no, he's a force of nature, bro. He just exists and he's literally just like the personification of goodwill and never giving up and shit like that. Like he doesn't have to have like a character arc where he learns shit. Like that's the whole reason why Shadow exists. That's the whole reason why they make other characters so they can explore themes and shit like that. Sonic is just supposed to be just like a fucking straight line. He's fucking consistent. He doesn't need to learn or grow. He's fully actualized. That's what's so great about him, and that's what makes him such a fucking like an icon to look up to because because we know we can never be Sonic. Like we don't like he doesn't need to be relatable in that way. It's like, yeah, I fucking messed up. I lived and I learned. It's like, no, live and learn isn't fucking Sonic's theme. It's fucking Shadow's theme. Sonic's theme is fucking, it doesn't matter. It fucking like he will never give up the fight. He like it's like he like literally just listen to that song and just be like, dude, that is literally what he's all about. He's like he's making all those fucking corny ass jokes and He's trying to fucking. We got John Ralphio doing the worst Jaleel Wright impression. Like that shit is. It's so fucking corny and bad. And I'm like, I didn't like I did. I didn't laugh, bro. I didn't feel fucking nothing. I didn't feel a fucking goddamn thing. But anger. I literally got mad when he got angry at Tails. Like literally, that shit is just so violent. It's like who is this man? Like who is he? Like Tails is the only one that's like close to how he's supposed to be. You know, like really. And you know, because you can't really fuck him up too much. You know, I imagine in the second movie, you know, he has this whole I don't even know. You know, it kind of doesn't matter. You don't need to explore the depths of those characters like that. You know, like and the human characters just fuck off. Like just get them the fuck out of here. You know, I don't know. I don't understand why. Like, remember when Sonic 06 came out? Fucking dude, why is he getting into romance? Like, yeah, he should not be that close to human beings. Like he doesn't need to be that close to human beings, you know, like as like anything, like fuck man. The fact that Maria is not terminally ill, she never give them a chance to be happy, like just means that she's just like, okay, yeah, she's just like a sacrificial character who really means nothing in the long scheme of things. Like she's just not a character, you know. She's just like just a motivation for Shadow. You know, she's not her own person. You know, I mean, I guess they fucking tried with just showing her like, oh yeah, she's a happy little girl, but it's like, you know, she's really not. You know, she's fucking terminally ill, and she still has the goodwill in her to believe in the good of all humanity and everything. And it's just like, dude, that's way more. I'm literally on the toilet. But fuck this movie. This every time Eggman came on the screen, it just felt like diarrhea to me. It was just bad. It was just like yeah, like Jim Carrey, that shit's not funny. Like him doing all the fucking character acting, fucking. I felt like Tommy Lee Jones, bro, when he was just like, "Are you a fucking clown?" And he just fucking hates him. Like, yeah, I get it, Tommy. So, props to you, my brother. But fucking, yeah, and then like that, the fucking fool from the Knuckles miniseries having the Master Emerald and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like Knuckles, he's like, I don't know why I was put on this island. He's just so lonely, you know. The fucking Knuckles is a fucking Creed ass character, and they made him a fucking meathead. Oh, I'm Idris Elba and I'm super strong. I'm 1,000% muscle. And it's like, he's not. He really is. Like Knuckles is supposed to be like a fucking chill ass fucking guy. Okay, I can't talk about that shit too much because, well, no, I can, because I was gonna be like, oh, I didn't see the second movie, so they might have done it, but like, they didn't do him justice. They didn't do him justice in this. So how could, if he's the same character in both movies, you know? And God, yeah, Gerald should have been executed by firing squad. That's much more fucking, like, that shit is just, that shit hits hard. Like, how you be like, oh yeah, Gerald's in this and he's live and he's the big bad, you know? And it's like, you can't have that movie without, like, I mean, I guess you can, I guess it's because Rouge makes no appearance. Rouge doesn't show up at all. You know, Amy doesn't show up at all to remind Shadow of like, oh yeah, this is what you wanted, right? When he finally breaks like Gerald's like last mind control or whatever the fuck. Yeah, Gerald's mind control of what he had after Maria died and shit. And it's a really hard watch if you actually care about where these characters came from. You know, if you actually like, I fucking 100% of that game. I'm just gonna flex. I put 100% of that game, bro. I got I put on my homebrew Wii. I got the fucking Tails Chow on that shit from Phantasy Star Online. So I'll have you know, I'm a fucking real one, bro. Like I remember when I was a kid, this is a little tangential, but like I was a kid. I like Sonic Adventure 2 was my first game. That's like my earliest memories was sitting at my dad's house over the weekend playing the SA2 battle on the GameCube, and from there it was history. I grew up. I saw the internet, and I saw and then I saw like the classic, old Sonic fans be like, nah, everything after Sonic Sonic 3 Knuckles is ass, and then it was like, oh, everything after Sonic Adventure 2 is ass, and then it's like, all right, so I felt it was my duty. I'm like, all right, let me go back, let me play these classics and see what these old heads talking about. And I'm like, yeah, these shits are actually some heat, bro. And like, the Sonic CD intro tops anything I seen in that movie. Like, just go watch the fucking Sonic CD intro, bro. They already made the Sonic movie in 1996 with the Sonic OVA with Hyper Metal Sonic. Like, that shit goes hard, bro. That shit is... that point... The best part of the Sonic OVA is when they're going to the Robotic Land, and he's like jumping on springs, dodging the buzz bombers and shit. And I'm like, that's the shit I want. That's the shit I like to see. This is the shit that's like, okay, this shit captures what it feels like to play the Sonic games. That shit did not capture at all what it felt like to play any Sonic game that I've ever fucking played. Like, I didn't watch the fucking Sonic Snapcube dubs, and I feel like that's like the that's like it's just bad. It's just really bad. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, yeah, I think I covered everything. Like, Gerald's shit doesn't make no sense. That I'm gonna kill everybody on that planet and then myself. Yeah, which is kind of the same shit, but it's like, bro, he was long gone by the time that shit happened, and it's like, so what was he? Where the fuck was he? How did it like his presence in the movie makes no fucking sense. It really doesn't. Like, honestly, it makes no fucking sense. But yeah, Jim Carrey did an awful job. I mean, everybody involved in the movie did an awful job. That movie fucking sucks dick, bro. Don't watch that movie. I swear, do not watch that movie. Go play Sonic Adventure 2. Fucking hack your Wii, get a homebrew Wii, play Sonic Adventure 2. And that's all you need, bro. And then play Sonic Adventure 1. Play Sonic Adventure 1 first. You honestly should, but god damn, bro. Keanu Reeves did a good job as the only voices that weren't fucking bad were fucking Keanu and Tails. But other than that, it's pretty bad, bro. I honestly don't see how you can call yourself I'm gonna do the one true Scotsman fallacy, the one true Sonic fans fallacy, but nah, bro. You care about these fools? That shit should have pissed you the fuck off. So anyway, fuck that movie and fuck you too.